bum, bum.
We jamming over here.
Yes. Welcome back, Incubators Couch
Yes,
fam.
get on the couch.
Come
the
on,
couch.
settle in on the couch. Yo, we're gonna have to get a real couch at some
I
point.
know,
though.
because and we are working on the merch. We're gonna have our mugs with the hot coffee or whatever you drink.
Yes, all
in
of
the
the
mugs.
above.
Some shirts and stuff.
Next
so
week we
give
are
us a little
planning to have something.
Yes.
Next week. This is episode 8.
Dang, man.
Yo.
Look at that.
Just like that.
That's
8
crazy.
episodes.
Yes.
Crazy.
And y'all are still sticking with us.
Yo.
So we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in.
Clearly.
Every Monday at 7 p.m. CST. I'm going to keep saying it because I want y'all to come back.
7 p.m.
7
Central
p.m.
Time. 7
Central
p.m.
Time.
Central Time. 8 p.m. Eastern. 5 p.m. Pacific. But you know what? It's a testimony that our crazy matches your crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's literally this whole idea of the Incubators Couch came out of us just being like, yo, other people have to be thinking like this.
Yes. And you need to give the channel identification.
Incubators Couch.
I always tell him to do it.
Incubators Couch is unscripted, vulnerable conversations with entrepreneurs and business owners just like you.
Yes.
And we're excited, man. We're excited about this space that we've created. Unscripted. Like somebody said to us the other day, was like, yo, I can't believe you guys don't want to hear the story ahead of time. I'm like, no, we
need genuine responses, feedback, like, yo.
Like, whoa, that's what you're dealing with. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What kind of species clientele is that? It's crazy stuff. Yo. But listen, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Make sure you tag a friend. Make sure you share. Grab that link. You know, as they say, you know,
sharing is caring, y'all.
Yeah,
sharing is caring.
Know, the truth of the matter is, just like in business, in business, it's about networking, right? It's about that word of mouth. It's the same thing for this show. We feel like there's a lot more people that could benefit from the 7 and this one making 8 episodes that we have thus far.
Yeah, these mini therapy sessions,
Come
man.
on,
it's not just for us, it's for you.
Yeah,
and it's for others
as well. So if this thing has helped you in any way, please share that thing with somebody else. And then you know if you want to do something tangible, the QR code is right on the thing right there. So you can scan that bad boy, grab us a coffee or two, just to show your appreciation. But no, seriously, you being here right now, we so appreciate that. Your time, you don't have to. You do not have to. So we really, truly appreciate that. And because of that, we're going to get into our rant because we got some things we want to get off our chest.
Let's go.
It's got to be therapy for us as well. So let's get it.
Can you tell what we're talking about this week? Can you tell what we're talking about this week?
I'm pointing to the watch. Let me stop the music. I'm pointing to the watch. This is the general rule, okay? PSA, public service announcement. Calling all clients. Listen to what I'm saying. All time must be paid for.
Yeah, I'm blinking.
All time must be paid for. I just all time must be paid for. All time. Hey, you're going to so-and-so's graduation. You think you can stream that for us? You're going to be there anyway. Oh.
Try again.
If I'm going there for... I'm going there for me. I'm not going there for work. I'm not bringing my equipment.
Be serious, people. Be serious.
What?
Please.
All time must be paid for. Can you refund me for that session? Because we didn't really fix the problem. Oh.
That's my time.
All time must be paid for. What?
Be serious.
All time must be paid for. All time must be paid for. What? You think you can just help us do this part right here? Just this. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, for you, it's probably not going to be that. All time.
You're going to pay for that time.
What?
And you're going to respect my time. Put some respect on my time.
And here's the clincher, because I'm going to hand it to Kanique, because I'm getting real hot. Here's the clincher. The truth of the matter is, even if I do it quick, it's because I put the time in.
Yes, come on.
So we're not just talking about time on your project. I bring with me expertise into every next project I go into.
Years of experience, okay? Years of experience.
What? Oh, I'm getting, just need to let out some steam. Time must be paid for. I just don't understand. Why is it a thing? Like, this one is, it gets under my skin. It shouldn't take, how much, the video editing is such and such amount per hour. This project right here shouldn't take more than an hour, should it?
Yeah. No, even for me, in regards to doing website maintenance,
crazy stuff.
Folks will send you a list of stuff and be like, yeah. So like, this should take you like what, a half hour, an hour? That should be good, right? Be serious, y'all.
Why are we quibbling and quabbling?
Like, do you know how to do what I'm doing? Do you know how long it takes? Like, be serious, people. Let's not. Either you want me to do the work or you don't.
And this is the thing that gets me is like, because I've had to call a couple of these clients on the carpet talking about, it shouldn't take you this long. I'm like, all right, bet. Go and find somebody else who can do it for the same price I'm charging you and is going to do it for less time. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go ahead. No problem.
Challenge.
They come back. They like one dude literally came back like, dang, I couldn't find nobody.
Yes.
And I'm like, and you can't find me. Because guess what? I'm not doing it no more. Dude was like, oh, for real? I was like, nah, I'm just joking. Here's your new price.
Yes. Come through with the new price.
Your new price. Oh, that's not, this includes pain and suffering. You see? There's pain and suffering built into this one.
Yeah, I hope y'all taking notes. Pain and suffering is a valid line item.
Yeah.
Pain and suffering.
Yeah. Ooh, that's another t-shirt. Pain and suffering is a valid line item. Oh, that's good.
Hold on. I'm writing
Invoice.
that down. Invoice.
Pain and suffering is, that's a good t-shirt. My goodness. Are we going to get out of the host rant today? I don't think we are. That joint right there will preach.
I'm writing it down, y'all. I'm writing it down.
You're calling after hours?
Oh.
All time must be paid for. Why are you calling? You got to respect the time, fam.
Yes.
You missed or were late for a coaching session? All time is paid for.
How about you show up 10 minutes late and you still want that full time? No. If I have, no.
No. I was coming from No.
And you're going to pay for that full session too. We take payment up front actually, so.
You can't even book the session without paying, so. And there's no refund on that. Mm-hmm. It's literally, there's no refund. You book a coaching session, there's no refund.
No.
There's no percentage back. No, you've booked the time. That time is yours.
It's already,
whether you come. That's what I'm saying.
People don't even realize like that time is blocked out.
I
can't put nobody in that spot because it's blocked out on my calendar.
It's done.
Like, be serious.
I can't give that time to anyone or anything else. I don't have that. I can't even go and watch my favorite show because you booked that time. No.
And I am sitting at my desk waiting for you to show up. I can't do nothing else.
Listen, we about to be here all day. You've got to respect the time.
Yep.
That timepiece is, listen. Even working with other entrepreneurs and business owners, let's respect one another's time.
Please.
I'm talking about collab projects.
Yeah.
Can we respect one another's time? Like, I'm waiting on, I'm going to get some intro. I'm waiting on assets from another vendor in order to make my thing work.
True.
And folk are dragging, I'm going to get it. Bruh.
No, for real though.
We're waiting.
For real.
Like, and the deliverable is like, we're coming. You've truncated my entire timeline.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm at a point now where I'm like, if other vendors are involved in the project, my 7 to 10 business days don't start until I receive all files.
And it's more difficult for you because you have a deadline. Like this show is supposed to happen at this point. And if you're waiting on all these other people to get your stuff done, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
At least for me, there's no set date for most of my clients.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting. We just waiting.
Well, I'm just like, man, can we be timely though? Can we be timely? Yeah, man. Gotta be timely. Oh, so-and-so is doing the logo. Just kind of waiting for that. Once that's done, we'll have everything we need. No. You don't understand. I can't even begin on the video without it.
Come on, people.
Well, you have everything else. Can you respect my time, please?
For real.
Oh my gosh.
Respect my
time.
And I think we can.
Yeah. Let respect my time. Let's go to the resource of the week. We're trying to respect time here, man. That's why we're trying to move expeditiously through this joint today. But y'all see it on the screen. You know what time it is. Canva.
You should know what that is.
If you know, you know, and if you know, go ahead and put it in the chat right now. Canva. CNVA. Just type that in the chat. If you know, you know.
That joint is clutch.
Bruh.
I'm telling you, clutch.
Bruh, I came through. This dude, one of my guys has the free version. And the free version was making it happen. I was like, bruh.
Yep. The free version will set you up right.
Even the free version. Yep. But I will say, though, for all my incubators out there who are rocking the free version, you don't realize what you're missing
if you don't. Yeah,
because
for real,
that paid version, and it's not much. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in business, I mean, these are some of the resources you absolutely need. I want to say, like, there's so many boxes you can check. You can actually create your content, your social content, like your quote memes and different things like that in Canva, and you can schedule it for posting.
Yes, you can in Canva. I was so blown away by that.
You can schedule it. Yes, to go to socials straight from Canva.
That's fine.
They have all the different sizes, presentations, 1920 by 1080, 1280 by 720, all the different sizes, 1080 by 1080 by square, 9 by 16. They got all the different sizes predefined. You can actually go in and create the dimensions. Fam.
Yes, you can. You can.
You can go in Canva. From the drop down, say create new design and say YouTube banner. You know how crazy that size is for the YouTube banner? It is a ridiculous size thing that, I mean, I just go to my designer.
Yeah, they just have different formats. They'll say Instagram story or Instagram post or Instagram reel. I've actually done an animated video from Canva.
Man, we have a video wall at the studio, at the television ministry where I work. We have a video wall there. I was putting moving video behind my speaker from Canva.
From Canva.
Because that paid account gives you access to a lot of stock footage, stock video, stock photos, and they have elements.
Yes, it does. Elements you can put into there. Yeah.
And templates. Like, I just launched a show for our church.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And it gave me this template for a lower third that is so dope.
It's
they were just like, yo, where did you get this?
It's real nice.
I typed in lower third in Canva.
Canva is killing the game.
Canva, man. It's they're doing a lot. You can now edit video in Canva.
Yes, you can.
You can edit video in Canva.
I'm telling you, I edited that reel. I just put in my own text, change a couple of things here and there, and I posted that joint.
They have AI in Canva now. You can actually type in and get responses back. It's bananas. Wow. Yo, Canva is doing so much. It's a cheat code. And then you have teams that you can actually set up. You can bring people into your team and they can work on projects with you.
Cool.
And
another thing it does, you can also create merch within Canva and sell.
Oh yeah.
I haven't messed with it much, but I know of someone who's actually used Canva to sell whatever shirts or whatever stuff they were making from the designs in Canva.
I got creator friends out there. We're gonna move on, but I got creator friends out there that are always looking to make like pamphlets and PDF documents that they different things that go along with maybe even their course or whatever. Canva, you can design all those joints.
Yes, you can.
And Canva is a game changer. It is a game changer. So if you
don't have it in your goodie bag, get it.
I use Canva for all my presentations. Yes, I do not use PowerPoint anymore. Only Canva.
That's true.
And it's just and it's cloud-based. It doesn't matter which computer I log into. True. Bang, I got my stuff, all my stuff. There are things that I just upload to Canva just in case I need it. Like, let me put that logo up there. Where's that logo at? Canva, download again. It's like a storage. I'm done. Canva. All right, let's do our Incubator Spotlight.
Yep. we are back, guys. We want to welcome Mauriá to the show. You just saw his video. Like, that joint is fire.
Mauriá, man. Listen. Y'all, listen, for real, just for a second, man. Make sure you see that handle right underneath him right there on the screen. Art by Mauriá. Trust me on this. You're gonna wanna follow this.
Go and check it out because you'll be scrolling through all his videos like, that's
the goal. Man, this dude put out a video on food. Like, your wife was cooking something.
Man.
I was like,
everything you put out is fire.
Right? No restaurant. It's just Janelle. We at the house.
That's dope.
We need to have her over.
Dope. No, we got to have. That's got to be rectified.
Yes.
But let me kick it back to Kanique for her to. My bad.
You see, he just took it over, that takeover spirit. He can't help it. But anyway, Mauriá, welcome. And please tell the people a little more about, who you are and like what you do, what's your business, all of the above.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I am a videographer, but I'm also a photographer. And a lot of people don't know that.
I can testify to both.
A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
So I initially started off doing video. Why? Because I wanted to actually start a ministry.
Oh, really?
That's why I picked up the video camera.
No, I had no idea.
So those who know me. I started this YouTube channel called The Vine.
Really?
It's called The Vine.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would go on there and I would do little snippets of like Bible verses and kind of break it down.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so that's how I got into video.
That out.
No.
We got to see this.
Check it out. Well, yeah, man, so that's why I picked up the camera to do video.
Wow.
Because I had the video camera, I figured, okay, well, got this camera. Let me just take some pictures.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's how that came about with me doing photography.
That's
So
really cool.
I kind of mastered both with no intentions on making any type of money. I just enjoyed doing it.
Right.
And you were just naturally good at it.
Yeah.
So like, and this is the thing, and this is one of the major components of being an entrepreneur is you found a gift and you're stewarding the gift.
Right.
And as you steward the gift, you kind of hone the gift, right? You fine tune it, you refine it, and then you start to make that gift available to others. Right. That's that farmer principle, man. You plant it, you till it, you weed it, you take that mug to the market. Right?
Yeah. And I had no idea that it would culminate into something bigger. Wow. I had no idea.
Wow.
And next thing I know, people were calling.
Yeah.
And it just kept calling to the point where I would call off of work to go do work.
Oh, wow.
And it just got so busy for me that I had to leave my job. And I said, hey, I'm going to do this full time.
That's so
that's
cool.
Amazing,
I
man.
love that.
I love hearing that kind of story. I think because the need, right, outweighed what you were doing at the time.
Yeah.
So you decided. But I know we're going to get into your story, but I feel like this is a great point for Incubators Couch audience. How was that transition? Were you ready? Were you prepared? Did you have systems in place?
No, I had nothing. Because like I said, I was working for a company, call center. I hated it.
Oh, wow.
Call center.
I don't like anything with call center.
Yeah, I don't. But the call center did teach me how to deal with my clients.
True. It will teach you that.
Yeah.
It will.
Really
I did that for like 3
Taught me a
months and I was like, I'm done.
Every
I
entrepreneur,
get it. It will teach you that for sure.
Every entrepreneur has that same thing, like where I'm pulling from all these different pieces from my previous jobs, previous experiences, and that I'm using it now in my business. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I was working at a call center, and once again, I was trying to juggle doing for photos and videos for different people.
Yeah.
And this is during that time where people were actually starting to start their own business.
Yeah.
So I started learning during the same time people were starting businesses.
Okay.
So it just happened to gel together. And after, working at the call center, and once again, I hated that job. I hated it. It was like the worst thing in the world. But after doing that and getting all these calls, I'm like, man, I want to quit this job, this call center job. But I'm just like,
I think we all kind of go through that. Like, it's a bit scary because you're about to leave a job that's paying you regularly.
What am I tell the family? Like,
What do you tell parents?
What do you tell?
Because that was a tough one for me, man.
So I said, you know what? I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just jumping off.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it just, everything worked out. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be the case for everybody,
right.
but for me, it worked out.
Yeah.
That's
so,
cool.
But I think, sometimes we don't recognize how much we've been prepared.
Yeah.
Some of the experiences God has allowed us to go through. And then here's the real clincher is that the unhappiness that you felt in that job can sometimes be God nudging you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, my last
Yeah.
job, Kanique knows,
He was
bruh, I
miserable.
was
Miserable.
I thought I was miserable the previous job.
Oh my goodness.
This second, oh my
Miserable.
goodness,
Oh, man.
I was miserable.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. So
There'd be nights, man, I would just be, I couldn't sleep because I'm like, man, I got to go up and go get on these calls.
Same.
And I'm like, man, I cannot continue to live like this. The money's straight. It's good.
Yeah,
the money was
yeah.
good. But I'm just like,
your
man,
mental
like my health is just
Mental
it
health.
ain't working for me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay.
I'm like, let me let this joint go.
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Listen, I love that aspect of the entrepreneur's journey, and I love that it's never the same. It's not cookie cutter. How people come into creating their own business sometimes can be very formal, and very structured. Some people really plan that thing out.
Yeah.
I think we took a kind of hybrid approach.
Yeah, we
We
did.
really kind of laid the groundwork, but even with that, there was still a component of I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
it's always that I'm not too
really
sure if I should
but
be doing this.
that's good. That's good. So now that we know a little bit more about you, right? I was hoping you were gonna say the tagline, luxury,
luxury media,
I was gonna listen, y'all need to check him out. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's get into the client story. Let's get into a client story. Tell us a little bit about a client experience that you've had that that you've learned from that has helped you to refine your business, but kind of walk us through what that story is, and then we'll dive into some of the touch points afterwards.
Ooh, I got a lot of stories.
I'm
Good,
sure.
both good and bad.
Yeah.
One particular, we'll start on a bad story.
Okay.
And how what I learned from that.
Sure.
The thing with me is when I'm doing photography, video, it's a passion. I love it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would do the joint for free.
Wow.
But I know I gotta eat.
Yeah.
And so I'm saying that.
that's
I
real.
get it.
That's
I'm
real.
saying that because that hurt me in the long run. So I was always, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And my clients will be like, oh, I don't have the money to pay for it. It's cool.
It's cool.
Because I loved it so much. I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And so there's this one particular client. I'm not gonna say, I love this client to death. Every person that I've worked with, I love them to death. So don't take no slight to this. But this particular client, we had some type of agreement where I would do work for them for a certain amount of time, and at the end of that period, I would get paid for it.
Right. Okay. Like a block. Like a block.
Yeah,
agreement. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I love doing it. So it's like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
So I did my part. The client didn't do their part.
No.
And so it was kind of that, how can I be Christian in an unchristian situation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the product that you delivered, was it subpar? Or did it not meet their
It was
requirements?
good, I'm sure.
Above and beyond.
I'm sure.
Because, like I said, I love to do it.
And,
so,
did they use it? Like, was it?
of course, yeah.
And they,
For the business.
Bruh.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
I'm trying to
I'm seeing
understand it.
flyers and
What?
this out. And,
What?
and
Oh, no.
Man,
I'm
dude.
like, bruh. So
That's crazy.
yeah, money left on the table, but I prayed about it. I'm like, look, God, you see the work that I put in.
Right.
I don't want this situation to be bigger than what it is because at the end of the day, it's God's talents.
Yep.
It's not mine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
God's money, not mine.
Yeah.
So on the flip side of that, I actually ended up getting a call. And I'm gonna shout this brand out because I do love the people there. I ended up working for a brand called Canvas Beauty, and they were a growing business at the same time too, and they were big.
Wow.
Still are big.
Still big,
Yeah.
right?
And I actually ended up getting a job with them doing video and photo for them.
Based on that other kind?
Not necessarily
okay,
based on
okay.
that, but
Yeah.
like I said, it wasn't a Christian situation. And
Yeah.
so, me praying about that joint, God took a negative and turned it into positive.
God gave
So,
you something from it, right?
I'm assuming that person may have, with Canvas, they may have seen that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I need to work with him. Luxury
Right.
media. But so it was a positive in that. But what I learned from that is, even though you love to do what you do,
Yeah.
it still requires some funding.
Yes,
funding.
It definitely does.
Structure,
processes,
all that.
So like, because I mean, now, because that agreement, when that in agreement with that person or that client, you were getting paid after the work.
After the work.
But how you have it structured now? You
I need that money up front.
Yes, exactly.
I need that money up front.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk, but
you gotta pay.
We need that joint up front.
We're gonna have that money.
Yeah.
But I mean, with creative, especially with creative content, because I do a lot of video for my clients in terms of stream packages and different things like that. And with creative content, there is it's almost nebulous. Like there's no real finish line. Like when if you're gonna cater a dinner, when the dinner is catered, that's done.
Yes,
done. Yep.
I've catered it, so it's done. Right, I've delivered. Whereas when I'm producing a video, I mean the video is like they keep coming back. Like, I need to tweak this. That email address.
Don't get me started
about
on
this.
Can
I get? So there's got to be this structure. I mean, so that deposit and things that you set up in terms of being able to have hold space for you to get paid. That's absolutely.
And see, I didn't know nothing about any of that stuff. I didn't know nothing about no deposit. I didn't know nothing about. I knew nothing about nothing. I just knew, hey, this is what I like to do. I want to do it,
and you want to. Of course, you want to get paid doing. Man, that's. So
So
I think, listen, one of the things we want to say for everybody that's out there, you're watching, you're listening, you're like, this sounds kind of familiar. You may be in that phase where you found a passion, something you absolutely love to do, and you may even have opportunities on the table right now to do that thing, and you just want to do it. You've got to make in your mind some clear boundaries.
Yes,
we talked about this with the previous boundaries where you're saying to yourself, I will do this amount of free content, free projects, or whatever,
whatever
heavily discounted, whatever you want to call it. But this is what I want to give you. Listen, this is what you take out a pen and paper right now. You're going to want to create an invoice for all those clients.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Put down on the invoice the
real
cost, the real full cost, then discount it to zero and
so
issue it to them. So that they see this is the price. This is the price. I'm getting it for zero. But if I ever work with this person not for free,
they know.
Now I know what the cost is. And if they ever tell somebody else about your work, they will also know what the cost is.
That's a good tip right there.
Listen, I just want to share it because listen, man, we lost our shirt on some stuff, man. And it's because of the person that referred us. We did the work, almost for free, basically nickels and dimes.
So other people, they refer to us.
Exactly.
They're expecting
the same kind of thing. Like, I did my work with him and he didn't really charge me
that much.
He's like, man, he did all this for nothing. Oh, let me go to him.
I've been there. I'm telling you, I know how it goes.
But man, listen. So Mauriá, you said you were going to give us one, negative story, but you sound like you got another story in you, man.
I got a couple, man. I could be here all day.
All right. We got time for at least one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Positive. Let me give y'all something positive.
Okay. We haven't gotten no positive ones, so let's hear a
There's
positive.
a lot of negative stories, but positive. Let me see.
Yeah.
I guess I got to go back to the canvas joint again.
Okay.
So I was actually working with a particular. Let me just shout him out because if you guys don't know who Rasheem Pittman is, he has a brand entitled Dionisio, and he does suits.
Okay.
And guys, his fashion is on a whole nother level.
Oh man,
have to check
that saying a lot right now.
Yeah.
I feel like my wallet is not gonna be too good.
But when you see the suits, man, like the money ain't gonna be a thing.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I was working with him for a while. We actually went to Oakwood together.
Oh, okay,
cool. So he got into fashion. I got into photography, videography, and it was only right for us to work together on certain projects.
Yeah.
So I was working with him, and I believe he was connected to the owner of Canvas Beauty.
Okay.
Got it.
So with that connection, it allowed me to be able to work with Canvas Beauty.
Nice.
So I'm saying that to say, it's okay to work with certain people and be able to give a little bit more
to
certain people, because you never know where it's going to lead you to.
As long as it's up to you, like you do it on your own terms. I'm not a fan of people coming and asking, or I'm not a fan of somebody saying we'll pay you in exposure. No.
Hey,
I would rather say, hey, I see you have this project and it looks like you don't have budget. My team and I do 1 or 2 free projects a month. We are going to take your project on under that allotment or whatever you want to call it. Because when you do it under your own terms,
way better.
Way better. But I love the networking aspect of what you talked about there as well. You know, kind of. You know, a lot of people in business don't do that.
They don't.
Incubators don't track like I did this work with this person. This person had a connection with this person, and then because of the work, this connection happened, and then this led to this project. A lot of times we don't track those things in our stories. I saw a post on LinkedIn from Pierre Quinn, who's a good friend of ours, and he was talking about how he's speaking at this event, and he listed all of the people. Like, it was like 7 connections that led to him being on that stage. And I thought that was just absolutely phenomenal because he's tagging them.
But I feel like that's what you need to do. It doesn't take much effort to shout somebody out or to give somebody their credit.
Bro.
Because you never know where it could take them.
Ever.
That's so true.
You never know where it could take them. And you don't, and listen, it may flip back on that person as well. You never know who's watching right now who's going to be like, man, let me check out Dionisio, right? I mean, I need a suit, right? For real. Young king doing his thing. Let me go check him out. And then you never can tell what that might pop off to for him.
You
just never know.
Those investments, those seeds that you plant, they will come back.
Yes, they will.
But I just love the way you frame that in terms of the network piece of it as well. That absolutely is. That's one of the major things we want here on the Incubators Couch as well. We want folks to be able to know, like, this is, you're expanding your network. So now you know Mauriá. You follow him, hit him in the DM, right? Don't be shy. Like, yo, I watched the Incubators Couch. I saw you on there, brother. I like that tie. And then now you're expanding your network even further.
True.
Right? You're expanding your network even further, and you just never can tell what that might end up being for you.
And I do want to put it out there. I don't know it all. I'm still learning in my business.
Like we all are,
so it's a learning process when you're starting out as an entrepreneur. It's a learning process.
It is.
I was talking to someone the other day, and they were trying to get their product put out, and they put a little bit of effort into it, but they thought that they were going to get a big gain immediately.
Little bit of effort.
It don't take it just don't happen like that.
No, it doesn't.
Like for me, I was doing photography and videography for so long. It wasn't until the latter when I started seeing I guess payback. You know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna take time.
You gotta put in the work.
And it's gonna take time.
But one of the things I think you shared earlier is a critical component for incubators that are considering, especially if you're on the fence. You're like, I'm not really certain. I mean, the truth is, you said it, like, if you weren't getting paid. Now, it doesn't mean you don't want to get paid.
I've got to get paid.
You got to get paid. No, you got to get paid. But you would be doing this regardless, even if and this is the thing. What I like to say with live streaming is that live streaming or your content is your digital storefront, right? Because when I do content for me, like we do this live show, we share this live show, people watch the live show, they enjoy the content, but in the back of their minds are like, this live show is kind of dope. Who's doing this live show? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Me. And how much am I paying myself to do this live show? Nothing. So you can take yourself on as a free client.
Yes, you can.
Right? So you can create content, videos, photos.
And he has done that.
I'm saying that because if you follow him, you're gonna know what I mean.
You'll see him coming out with the fresh
stuff.
Every now and again, I'll pop out.
No, but you take yourself on as your own client. And people see what you do for yourself, and they're like, man, if I could get that on team for me, oh, that's awesome.
But you know what's crazy though? The reason why I started doing like self-portraits and things like that, at the time when I started, I couldn't get nobody to work with me. So I'm like, man, if I don't have nobody to work with me, how can I get my stuff out there? I said, I'm gonna work on myself.
Bruh, you listen. You done figured it out.
Yeah.
You done figured it out because I'm like them reels and stuff. I'm like, who is recording this?
I know.
Like, where's the phone? Where's the camera? Who's recording this? That's awesome. No, listen, we're gonna shut it down right there, brother. You gave us 2 stories.
Yes, you did.
You gave us multiple takeaways.
Yes.
I don't know what y'all got in the chat. Go ahead and put something in the chat. Put your clap emojis. Put your mind blown emojis. Let folk know. Let the man know that you appreciate him.
Yes.
We will have links to his website, to his social media in the description of the video. But listen, man, we just Kanique and I wanted to say a word of thanks, brother.
Hey, no, thank
Coming
y'all.
through.
Y'all got me on here with y'all. Look, like I'm not even worthy to be here right now. So I'm just thankful, man, that y'all allowed me to come.
No. We listen. This is not gonna be the last either. We're gonna have to have you come back.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of stories. This was just me testing the water.
No. We gonna have to have you come back because we need a full vent session, right? We want you to be in here upset. Banging the table.
I had to test the waters first.
No, but this is good, man, and we truly appreciate it.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Fam,
definitely.
We're gonna catch y'all in the next segment. See, we told y'all. We told y'all nuggets of wisdom abound. 2 stories. Gave y'all 2 stories in 20 minutes.
Yes, he did.
Come on with
he
it.
came in there with it.
Yeah. Listen, I just want to double click on one particular item, and that is the hunger. The Hunger Games.
Don't let it consume you.
Don't let it consume you. We talked with Rachel last week about knowing the seasons of your business.
Yes.
Knowing, recognizing, understanding, okay, in this first season of your business, the hunger season, there are some things that you need to set up and create structures for so that it does not adversely affect you later on in business.
Yeah, those are like safeguards that you're putting around yourself that is necessary. You're trying to push past that hunger phase. Yeah. Because if you don't, like we talked about it, you can actually shutter that business.
Yeah, you can. That joint could be gone.
It can.
It could be gone, and it's you want to do the work, you want to showcase what you can do. You want to, this is a passion.
Yes.
But that's the piece that I thought was really good. The takeaway from the conversation is that you can take yourself on as a client.
Yes, you can.
Or you could create structures to say, okay, I have capacity for 1 free client a month.
Yes.
Right. And that client knows that they're being taken on strictly for the purpose of me getting my stuff out there, having professional outlet, all that good stuff. Like I had exposure is a bad word at the Incubators Couch, but I had one exposure client where we structured it that way. We structured the whole project and relationship in such a way that I could literally get a huge bang from that joint, and it was literally the jump off. So being very intentional about that, recognizing that you're hungry, you have this passion, you want to do this, you would do it for free. I mean, that's actually what our parents teach us: do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So you would do it for free, but you can't do it for free.
Because you got to eat.
You
got to live. You got to feed your family if you have a family. So
you can't do it for free. And you every day, they say this with kids, there's no time where, it's just neutral. Either you're training the child or the child is training you. And the same thing for business and your clients. There's no time where that no.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it a stack. You're training those clients to treat you a certain way, training those clients to pay a certain way, training those clients to recognize the value in a certain way. And if you just keep on saying, I'll just do this for free,
then they're going to treat you. They're going to treat you anyways, man.
And what we've recognized now is that those ideal clients, the ones that pay, they don't like free. They don't like free.
Then they're not going to value it. They're going to be like,
they're like, oh, this. I'm about to say this one line. I just realized how easy a preach this is. But one client literally said to a friend of mine, I don't value anything that costs me nothing.
Yes. But it's so true though. People do not value things that are free. I'm telling you. There's so many times I've seen people put out something and it's free. Does anyone show up? No. But as soon as you're like, it's going to cost you this much to get in, man, people are fighting to get into that thing or come to that thing.
Yeah, bring that thing, make it scarce. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man, they don't value it if it's free, man.
Yeah, and we get to set that. You know, a couple weeks ago we had Jana on, and she was talking about where your power is. You get to define the rules of engagement, right? The Hunger Games, right? You get to define, who's going to be the tribute. No. you get to define the rules of engagement for your business and how people will treat that business and how that business is talked about, how that business is received. Man, have you heard about so-and-so? Oh, dang, they did this. They did this. Oh, really? You get to define what that looks like out there. And that stature, that profile that you're creating for your business, that is what will be the difference maker going down the road in terms of getting more business.
You're saying it well, man. I was going to say it, but no, you're saying it real well. That's good.
No, man. Good. No, Mauriá came through and hung out with us. I hope you guys get a chance to check him out. He's got some really dope stuff.
Check his stuff out. He is amazing at what he does. Photography and videography, y'all. And you already saw his promo reel. That joint is fire. Like, the dude came out there with the coolness, with the swag.
That's the thing is, like, he took himself on as his own client.
And I love that because for a lot of us, a lot of people are going to be like, well, I don't got no clients. Like, what am I going to do? Like, he took initiative and he was like, I'm going to just make myself the client. You see all that stuff? He set up the camera himself and he's walking, he's doing all the stuff. He did that all himself. Like, I don't want to hear no excuses from anybody. And you can figure it out.
What is so clutch about that I just thought about right now is that because he took himself on as a client, now he knows how to stage his models.
Yes, he
does. Not to stage his headshots because he had to stage himself. Like, that's so good. That's so good. That is so good, y'all.
That's good. Wow. Take initiative.
Take the initiative, man.
And you will learn so much on the way.
Right. And it's not gonna cost you nothing. You don't have to deal with the
that's true. You ain't got to deal with no clients because you are the client,
and you don't, because you feel like you're being cheated because you're doing this work and they're not even appreciating it. You don't have to do any of that stuff. And now people see his work. And that becomes his calling card. So, man, this is the cheat code. Listen, Incubators Couch, this is what it's about. You know what it is. Let us know in the comments what some of your takeaways were. We want to hear them. Listen, we are where are we now?
Where are we now? We might be back, or we might be somewhere else.
I'll be honest, I don't really know.
We don't know yet.
But what I can tell you is, I believe the next episode is going to be live. Yes. Well, here's the thing. Next Monday is July 3rd. So it's like the day before July 4th. So we're not going to have no show that week. But the week after
we'll be back.
We will be live. We are excited to be back with you guys, back on the couch with another story, with another incubator spotlight, man, with another host rant, with another resource of the week. We're excited about this space. Tag a friend, tell somebody about this joint.
And make sure you tune in.
Mondays, 7 p.m. Come on with it.
CST, 8 p.m. EST. Make sure you are there. Bring a friend, share to a friend. We look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.
I'm waiting for you to say it.
Oh,
come on.
Oh man, it's so much pressure.
Incubators
man.
Couch. Come on. Here we go.
Vulnerable.
Incubators Couch is vulnerable, unscripted conversations with entrepreneurs and business owners just like you. And we'll see you, fam, around these internet streets or in the next episode. Later.